Welcome everyone to another video. Today we are tackling the Monarch cards for Brute and Runeblade. So we're going to get straight into them and see what Monarch gave us for those cards. Right, so first off we have Ravenous Meat Axe. If you've taken Levia in this set, this is most likely the card that you've been taken, as the Hexagore is harder to find, and this one is a token. So once per turn in action, 2 resource and attack. Whenever you attack with Ravenous Meat Axe, draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, Ravenous Meat Axe gains +2 until the end of turn. Also turns on Levia's ability to ignore the blood debt for the turn. So overall, a pretty good card, especially trying to get that 6. Sometimes you just can't get that 6 out into your banish zone, and this is a potential way to do it. And you know what, there is a lot of luck. You can minimize that luck by building your deck with what you need. So that's pretty much all it really is, and that's why in sealed format it kind of gets harder, because that element for building your deck is hampered in effect by what cards are available. You just don't get the full thread of cards that you really want, yeah? Alright, so Tear Limb from Limb. Now I know this card was discussed a fair bit. Draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, the next Brute Attack action card you play this turn gains +X, where X is its base attack. So this is the base attack of the card being played, not the one being discarded. So if you're able to use this and discard that 6, the next attack you're going through, and let's just say an Alpha Rampage for 9, it's actually coming through for 18 base. Boom, I love this card. The fact that it's blue, it does cost 2, but doesn't block, and yeah. Look, I do love this card for the ability it gives, but like everything Brute, there is a risk to it. The risk is that, one, you have to pay 2 for this, and the other one is that it doesn't block, but it is a blue pitch, which is so good for Brute. And I think we're going to start seeing a few decks. I know my skirmish deck may actually include this instead of one of the other blues and risk the non-defense, purely for the fact that this can close out a game quick smart and get cards out of their hand, or just win you the game. Simple as that. The 2 costs means you're looking to possibly throw out 2 blues if you can afford them, in order to afford this and the next attack, and hoping that you have another 6+ in your attack if you're playing Rhina, to get the extra Intimidate from that. And my goodness, if you're able to get Massacre out, could you imagine playing this card, playing Alpha Rampage and discarding Massacre? Man, what a massive turn that would be. That would be coming through for 18 there. So you got like 1 card in hand. Wow, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, let's see the next one. Pulping, a welcome addition to Brute action cards. Now, so Pulping doesn't defend again, but it is another 6+ attack in red. Draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, it gains Dominate. It is fantastic to see a Dominate card coming into Brute. It goes down to yellow, and then blue coming in at a 4 attack. It's a shame that the blue is not at 6. But overall, a good card, but it doesn't defend. Need to understand that is a massive drawback, especially when you're trying to design that deck, especially for skirmish, where you can't have a mishap. And having a card in your hand which doesn't defend at a crucial point could mean the game for you. So great card for Classic Constructed. In skirmish, it does become a risk. We'll see how we go. All right, Smash with Big Tree. So this is also a 2-cost attack. Again, doesn't block, but this one's coming through 7. The good part about it is the yellow is coming through for a 6, so you do have more pitch value in regards to the yellow one for this, and this one coming in at 5. Just missing out on the registering as a 6 attack, which is what we really want for the Brute ones, especially with playing Rhina. Until we see more heroes for Brute, it's going to be Rhina all the way. KO most likely isn't reliable enough to be playing in that regard. And Levia, we're still going to see how Libya plays in Classic Constructed and how she goes on the scene with the various metas, yeah? And not just local metas, but world meta and big event metas, yeah? All right, I think that may have been the last Brute card. Yes, it was. Now we're getting onto the Runeblade cards. Now this one I got in a cold foil myself. Look at that, it's been sitting on my desk as well. So just showing this up to the camera. Very happy with that cold foil of mine. And honestly, when we're talking cold foils of cards like this, like they are pretty rare, guys, so don't just sell them off willy-nilly. All right, this one's a 3 cost to attack. Whenever you attack with Dread Scythe, deal 1 arcane damage to the defending hero. And a hero dealt damage by Dread Scythe, being either the normal attack of 3 or through the arcane damage, can't gain life during their next action phase. So pretty good weapon overall. Really like it. 2-handed, you know, like I said, 3 attack. Pretty good, decent weapon overall. All right, let's keep going. Aether Ironweave. Now this is a fantastic piece of equipment as well, and a welcome addition to Runeblade equipment. This was used against me and I had to reread it to go, really? It gives that? So let's take a look at it. You destroy Aether Ironweave, gain 2 resources. Activate this ability only if you have played an attack action card and a non-attack action card this turn. Go again. It's also got Battle Worn, so you make sure you use it to get the defense before going on for this ability if you can. That gaining 2 resources can be so crucial, especially late game. In skirmish, even more so than in Classic Constructed, where you've got so much time and it's most likely going to be used earlier on in the game. Yeah, fantastic. One to really give that push to gain that momentum. All right, Sonata Acronix. It's pretty much the first time I'm really reviewing this card. It's a majestic. It blocks for 2, costing XX, pitching for 1. Look, we're starting to get into math. Now, if you've ever played any of the older card games, math was coming into a big thing. If you've got any queries on that, start looking up the Star Wars collectible card game. There was one called Brainiac. Just go look at that card and tell me what you figure that one out, yeah? There's a lot of math involved, and that's what this reminds me of. There's a little bit of math in this. Reveal the top X plus 3 cards from your deck. Now, this is an XX cost, so you're paying 2 for every 1 that you're getting there. I believe reveal the top X plus 3 cards from your deck, or is that every... No, it's 2 X's. Man, it's just too much math for me at this time of the day. Oh, man. For each non-attack action card revealed this way, put an action card revealed this way into your hand, then deal arcane damage to target hero equal to the number of cards put into your hand this way. Shuffle your deck, banish Sonata Acronix. Wow, how good's that? So yeah, you are getting extra cards in your hand depending on how much you pay. Imagine you don't have too much in your hand, you've got this sitting in your arsenal, you just throw out the hand and pretty much redrawing it. It's pretty much another type of mulligan. I like it, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Vexing Malice. Deal 2 arcane damage to target hero, and this one is attacking for 3, defending for 3. 1 cost attack, comes in the 3 different colors, and obviously reducing in attack each time. Look, this is a good card. Not only is it doing physical damage, it's doing arcane damage at the same time. It is an annoying as hell card to come up against you. Thank goodness it does not have Go Again. If I'm playing Runeblade, I wish it had Go Again. Yeah, well, nice. Now, Arcanic Crackle also comes in 3 colors. Deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. It's a 0 cost, and it's doing pretty much the same damage, but 1 less arcane damage to the target that you're actually going against. I personally prefer this one, although the 2 arcane damage is going to be harder to block for a lot of heroes, unfortunately, and they're possibly having to use even more resources to not take the damage, especially late game when they don't want to take those little pings. Bing, 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 yeah? All right, and that's the last of the cards. So there was Arcanic Crackle, Vexing Malice, Sonata, Acronix, and yeah, the 2 pieces of equipment or weapon and equipment for Runeblade. And yeah, Brute came out with 1, 2, 3 pieces of 3 cards and 1 piece of equipment to use. So these have been welcome additions for both of those classes from the set. Really eager to see what future sets actually bring out and who they support. You know, I'm always looking for Ninja, but you know, I'm really glad that these 2 classes got supported. And for one, Brute, I'm really happy that we saw some extra cards for Brute to open up some things. Tear Limb from Limb is going to be my personal favorite to see how that goes. You know, if you pull off a game with this, you're just laughing. It's just going to be so memorable, yeah? All right, guys. Thank you for staying this long in the video and supporting us. If you do like what we produce, please hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Put your comments down below, down there. Tell us how we went with the cards. Thank you for all the feedback in regards to the sound in the videos. There was a fan going near the laptop, and I've put in a particular filter to hopefully reduce some noise. And let's see how we go with the quality of these videos. Yeah, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. See you on the next video. See you all.